When I moved back to the mainland from Hawaii, I tried to set up the exact same infrastructure in Colorado that was there in Hawaii. And I got to tell you, it was a crash and burn big time, meaning in a big way. And the reason why is because I was young. I didn't have the experience. I didn't have the foresight. I didn't have the wisdom that they have there in Hawaii. Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Critical Management Skills. Today we're going to be exploring critical management skill number 17, which is value diversity, emergent leadership, and buy-in. One of the most powerful lessons I've learned in management is the ability to tap into the wisdom, foresight, and experience of others. The purpose of this channel is clear. You see, I help business leaders, professionals, and parents, much like yourself, achieve lasting success through combining proven corporate leadership systems with the timeless principles of the martial arts. Through these practical skills and real-world lessons, you're going to learn to lead with confidence, live with purpose, and inspire others through your example. In Hawaii, for example, Grandmaster and Mrs. Buell would always say, "We're going to do things this way." And then we would say, "Yes, sir," and "Yes, ma'am," and figure out a way to make that happen. The result of their request would always work out to the benefit of everyone in the organization. We are blessed to have leaders with such experience, wisdom, and foresight. So let me tell you a quick story about the crash and burn. When I moved back to the mainland from Hawaii, I tried to set up the exact same infrastructure in Colorado that was there in Hawaii. And I got to tell you, it was a crash and burn big time, meaning in a big way. And the reason why is because I was young. I didn't have the experience. I didn't have the foresight. I didn't have the wisdom that they have there in Hawaii. At the same time I was setting up our organization in Colorado, I also worked for corporate America for what would be 15 years with that company. And that's where I learned the three concepts of value diversity, emergent leadership, and buy-in. This is very similar to what our Grandmaster was already teaching us. We just didn't have a fancy name for it. It was an easy transition to adopt these three concepts into our organization. And over time, we were able to interweave this into the fabric of the culture of our universal organization here in Colorado. This proved to be a tremendous stepping stone in helping to catapult our local team to what we call the H&L. You see, H&L is a slang term that we use a lot, and it stands for whole nother level. And we spell it with an H on purpose just to drive home the point. So let's review the high points of each concept. Hawaii is famous for being a melting pot for different cultures. You'll find a wide variety of ethnic backgrounds with varied belief systems and diverse cultural backgrounds. Thus, it was easy to embrace this concept of value diversity because we're already doing it. And quite candidly, I wouldn't have it any other way. You see, each person on our team is unique and different than any other person on our team. You would think that with having so many different people with different cultures and different belief systems, it would be like trying to herd cats. Here locally, I encourage lively debate with the foundation of mutual respect. We have found over the years that this tool is very effective for helping us to learn from each other and to grow from each other. The next thing we want to talk about is emergent leadership. I have learned that everybody's good at something, and our job is to find out what that is and then give them a chance to shine and to share what they do best. The way that applies to the continued growth of our organization is we allow those different leaders to emerge and share their expertise. Afterwards, we as a group collectively make a decision that's best for the organization based upon the knowledge that was shared by the expert in that area. Now let's talk about the third concept, which is gaining support and total buy-in. Now, even with value diversity and emergent leadership, there will be times where I have to make the final decision. In so doing, I've learned to explain to the group, I have to make the decision, but I don't want to make a decision in a vacuum. I need your input in order to make a good decision. So, what are your thoughts? What is the good? What is the bad? What is the ugly from your viewpoint? Now, one important point here. Once I make that decision, whether you agree or disagree with that decision, the expectation is you support that decision because you had input into it. Do you understand? I say crystal, you say clear. So that brings us full circle on critical management skill number 17, which is value diversity, emergent leadership, and buy-in. Have a great rest of your evening, all the best to your family, and I'll be back to you real soon.